we have a small problem with the black tank. The valve doesn't close all the way. So you know what that means. That means everything goes to the end. They put a valve on the end down here, and anything from the black tank ended up at the very end. So we got to fix this black tank valve. And what I found out is the cable is good. It's got the remote cable. It's right here. There's 3 valves in here for all 3 tanks. The 2 gray tanks and the 1 black tank. The cable is okay, but the valve itself, there's something wrong with it. I had it out before and I cleaned it. So now I gotta take it out again. I got a new one on order. So I've never fooled with none of this stuff, so I'm learning as I go. But I'll show you what it looks like underneath here. We had to drop the board, the cover board for underneath. So I'll show you. There's the board. I got it pulled down from up here. Oh, sorry. There's black tank right there. This valve is right here. Right on the end of the tank, right where the bar is here, because that's in your way as well. And the cable comes in over here at this end, right there, loops around and goes over there to this area right here. But anyway, this thing will not close all the way. I adjusted it and everything, took it out, cleaned it. There's just something wrong with it. But I couldn't unband it right here from the tank, because you can't get to the nut on the other side. It's just up against everything, wiring is there and everything. It's just hard to get to. So I cut the pipe here, put a coupling on it, a rubber coupling. Sometimes you got to do alternate things to make it happen. Not an easy place to work. It's right against the chassis right here. Everything is right in the way. Makes it 10 times more difficult. But that's RV magic. We're gonna yank this part out. I'm gonna pop it loose here. The tank's empty, been washed out several times. So that's all you can do. Get a new one, put it in there, and hopefully it's gonna work like it's supposed to. And that's the essence of it. I'll show you when I get it pulled out. But yeah, I had to drop this batten right here, this stuff here. I got it folded back right now. This corrugated cardboard stuff, it's kind of like plastic. But it's got a glue seal here on it. And it's got screws with big washers, 1-inch washers that hold it up. And there's a hole right there. And it's got a little bit of sealant on it, which is good. It all looks new up in there. It's all in good condition except for the valve don't want to operate properly. Valve that came out and off the black tank. Yesterday when I had it out and I cleaned it, it worked just perfect. But now, as you can see, it don't want to slide easy at all. And that creates problems with this little cable pushing on it. So that's not cool. So new one's on the way. Valterra. The new Valterra's on the way. What happens, these things get old. This thing's sitting in this position like this.
Because they were in parks hooked up.
Yeah, right like that for years.
Wow.
Now you could pull it, but right there's where but you push it in and the cable would be about that far out. That's where it stopped. Because it gets difficult. So there's something wrong with it from the time that it was installed. So I don't know. Just the rubber seals in here are gone. Whatever. And there's no place to lube these. I've seen people drill holes in them and put silicone in them. A little hard to do if it's all up under there.
Exactly.
But anyway, there you go, new one on the way. Wow.
Okay, so this is your new piece.
Yeah, this comes in a kit. New cable. 23 millimeter nut. In case anybody needs to know.
Yeah, you know, that metric stuff keeps coming back and haunting us.
You gotta have a 13 millimeter to go on this post here. Right there, it's 13 millimeter, 23 millimeter nut. And it's got a broke handle, it looks like. Oh no, it just wasn't on there. Oh, it comes that way. Oh, I guess it, how the heck do you take it off?
I don't know, but this is the replacement parts.
Yeah,
woohoo!
That's what you want.
Yeah,
I'm just barely, it's just perfect.
that's awesome.
The other one, ain't no way. It's something, it's just messed up inside. All the seals are dried out, I guess. I got 2 new end pieces. These go on the inside. Yep, that's it. They go on the flanges that are up in the rig.
Sweet. And who did you get this
Amazon.
through? Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll put the link below so y'all can get one to fix your pooper if you need to.
If you've never done any of this, like me, I've never done any of it. This housing that houses a 3-inch valve for the rod, for the remote control cable, this piece comes off right here on the end, holds the wire. And this thing comes apart. I took it apart because I never had one apart. It's just your regular 3-inch valve, which is this right here for $8 or $9 instead of $76. Because my cable was good. The defective part is this in here. Because it's just bad. The seals have hardened up or not lubricating. But I've seen people drill holes in them and lubricate them and get them working. But this one's right at what, 20 years old?
Yeah.
So this screws off where the handle would normally go, like right here. So I could have fixed this thing for $10.
Wow.
But I ordered seals. I spent $100. But if I'd known what I was doing to how to investigate properly, which I didn't, I'm still learning. That's all it is. It's just a 3-inch gate valve. Sits
And
inside
that's why you're telling them.
and sits inside this housing. So if you take it apart, it's your problem. Then really, there's no sense in, you could probably fix this with some lube. I've seen them do it on YouTube. But it's 20 years old. It's time to replace it. But then you could just reuse your housing, reuse your cable. The cable is fine. Put a $10 valve in there and rock and roll. Because it comes with the seals. I wasn't sure, so I bought seals extra. But I got some extra parts, so hey, never hurts to have a few extra. I'll have a friend down the road that needs some help.
There you go.
All right, putting this underpinning back on here, this cover for the bottom of the RV. It's a plastic type of corrugated stuff. So that's it. Job done.
Sweet!
Put this
Guess
back
what,
in.
y'all? That means we can potty in our potty.
Potty in the potty.
Woohoo! Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
All right.